So here we are by the dock in Old Town Bandon. Bandon, we just love this area so much. We've come here for decades, and there's a really cool bunch of stores down here in the downtown. We'll walk around and show you some of them. They got this nice shelter here if you come down here just to watch the boats. Looking at things though, it looks like we're at low tide, huh?
I would say definitely low tide.
But yeah, they got a nice closed off observation area here. You can buy some food at one of the local restaurants and come over here and eat. And man, the water is still very murky looking.
Yes, it is.
We have been out on that dock and watched people crabbing and bringing in some pretty nice crab out of there. We've watched boats come and go out of here. There's some really cool statues over here too. Let's take a walk over here.
Too, because
Yes.
we've gone there a couple times and we like that.
I think this one's new. I don't remember this one.
I don't remember it either.
So here in the dock area, they've got some pretty cool chainsaw art.
I don't remember the crabs either.
I remember the crabs.
I remember that.
It's been pretty stormy as of late. That's probably why we're not seeing any boats and why the water's so murky looking. But the octopus is pretty cool. I don't remember the grouper.
No, I don't either. It has been a few years though.
It's been a few years since we've been down here. This is one of my favorites. I don't know who did this, but man, they are talented. Look at that. That is really cool. And then the green building there on the weekends, we'll have to double check times. They have a farmer's market, and we've been there before. And pretty cool little farmer's market. We enjoyed it. And then, if you can see it out there, let's see if we can zoom in here. There is Sonia's favorite lighthouse on the Oregon coast, the Coquille River Lighthouse. That says every day? Well, let's walk over there. Yeah, it's definitely low tide. We came out here one year watching some folks crabbing, and the guy had a crab at the bottom of his bucket that almost took up the entire bottom of a 5-gallon bucket. It was a huge crab. That was pretty cool. Man, the water is really murky.
Is that a log or a seal?
I think that's a seal. Yeah, that's a seal. All right, let's see if I can get the seal here in the shot.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he saw me filming. All right, we saw the sign saying open 10 to 6 every day, but it may not be the farmer's market it used to be. It looks like seafood, meats, and specialty market. We'll pop our head in and see what's there. Well, this has changed a little bit, because this, when we were here last years ago, they would just open this up and there's people that have portable booths up and would sell local made merchandise through it. Now it is a complete store. Looks nice though. We saw some of this artwork in Coos Bay. It is artwork made out of things that have been washed ashore. Basically just garbage. pretty cool artwork though. Pretty interesting artwork. I have to say I've been coming to the beach a lot, and I don't know where they collect all this garbage, because I mean I do see some garbage out on the beach, but not enough to really make anything out of, so I don't know where it all comes from. I mean, I know there's stuff out there, but creative, definitely creative. Lots of places to eat down here, including Tony's Crab Shack and Fish and Chips Chowder House.
I think Tony's Crab Shack is the one that Julie said we should go down It's kind of hard
The
to say.
Loft Restaurant and Bar. We have eaten there before. The food was really good. They're not open all of the time for long periods of time, but if they are open, I would suggest the Loft. It is a good place to eat. Really
Except for-
enjoyed that.
Can we recommend? We haven't eaten here for years.
Maybe. And we've been at the Wheelhouse several times too. Sonia's gotten the fish tacos at the Wheelhouse before. Really, really good. A little spicy for her, but she's like the original Gringo Lips. And another one of our favorite stores here is Cranberry Sweets and More. say, it's not every day you see a masted ship in Bandon. That's pretty darn cool. There's so many shops downtown that we didn't even touch on. We barely scratched the surface of what's available in Old Town Bandon. But it's just so much fun to be down there. There's so much to see and do. We stopped by the visitor center. This is the first time in our visits there that we actually stopped there. They've got a lot of good information, pamphlets on the area, a real friendly volunteer that offered up any answers to our questions that we had, and a good place to stop. Just such a variety of things to see. This is kind of a corny little toy store, but we've been in it multiple times, and we actually found a couple birthday gifts for our kids while we were in there this time. It's a cool little shop to go to and poke around in. Always seem to find something to look at, and oftentimes buy something while we're in there. I think the really neat thing about Old Town is it's got a little bit of something for everyone. It's just fun to walk down the streets, almost like a kind of a step back in time. And there are a lot of candy shops. In here we found some stuff for Sonia that she really likes licorice, and we were able to find some for her that was safe for her, that doesn't have any wheat in it. It's amazing how much licorice has wheat in it. And Coastal Mist is one of my favorites. It's a really, really neat chocolate boutique. They do not call themselves a chocolate store. And the prices reflect that, but everything I've had in there has been pretty darn good. Got some straight from Vermont dark amber maple syrup while we were there this time around. And I've had their chocolate mousse and caramel layered dessert in the past, which is magnificent. It's always a fun time to wander the streets and do a little bit of window shopping and visit some stores that we haven't been into before. And we've been in the bookstore before, and Sonia enjoys books. She reads a whole lot more than I do, but it's still a really neat place. And yeah, if you're in the area, come on down to Bandon. It's a fun place to be. So that's the backside to the Bandon Inn. We have stayed there several times on our visits here, and if it hasn't changed much, I would highly recommend it. It was a wonderful place to stay. I think that's going to end our little tour of old downtown Bandon. So this is our stash from Old Town Bandon. We got a piece of black walnut. I'm going to use that for a knife handle on a knife I'm working on. Got a cool sticker. Got some black licorice that does not have wheat in it. Something hard to find. And from Coastal Mist, we got some Run Amok dark maple syrup. Small batch, handcrafted. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our little journey to Bullard's Beach State Park in Bandon, Oregon. I just can't say it enough. We really enjoy this area of the beach. There's so many things to do. Face Rock State Scenic Site there in Bandon itself. If you go south about 8 miles, there's the West Coast Game Park. We've been there multiple times. A whole lot of fun. We've been able to pet bear cubs and play with tigers and all kinds of stuff over the years of going down and seeing that place. It's a really neat game park to go to.
You can run up to Coos Bay. There's some really neat museums up there. There's just so many things to do. There's the dunes to go play on. Just going, finding rocks on the beach, shells. I mean, just the lighthouse. Just so much to do, and just so relaxing to be out there and enjoying God's creation and getting your toes in the sand. Just going to leave you here with a minute or two of just enjoying the ocean and the sounds it provides, and for us it's such a relaxing and restful time when you can just slow down and listen to the ocean and forget about some of the troubles going on in your life. Thanks for coming along, and enjoy.
Yeah, there are.